Ben, can you talk to us a little bit about the week of training? Have you had to try and keep things business as normal, even though obviously Sunday's a very exciting prospect?
Yeah, Sunday's a special day for us. The preparation throughout the week has been very much what we would normally do. Any rugby league game is another rugby league game. There's just some special considerations around the week in terms of being a finals game, being the second time we've played New Zealand this year, which is a bit unusual in Test match footy at the moment. So we've gone about our business as normal, and for us it's all about process, getting our process right around what we're doing. So nothing too much has changed. We've still got a fair bit of our preparation to go. We've done 2 training sessions. We've got 2 more to go. So that one of those will come this afternoon and one tomorrow. So still definitely building up.
Have you felt a bit of a buzz around the group though?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, there's always a buzz around Test matches. Like it's representing your country, and you have an opportunity to stand up and do what other people don't get to do. So there's always a buzz around it, and there's always an opportunity to be at your best. The boys are definitely feeling that opportunity this week.
The level of excitement just seems unprecedented, especially like the reaction we've seen from fans. I mean, there's Samoan flags everywhere at the moment. Have you ever seen something like this?
I've definitely seen the excitement before, but I think that the level of excitement and the number of people that are involved, it's I think testament to the fact that we're in Western Sydney as well, and the games at Western Sydney. I think that when we went up to Brisbane we saw a similar feel, and when we went to Auckland we had a similar feel, but the fact that it's a special day, and as I said, we're playing a second Test match against New Zealand for the first time in a long time in 1 year. I definitely think that that's bringing excitement for our fans, and I think there's anticipation involved in it, and a lot of enjoyment around it as well. So the boys are wrapped with that. They love the support. As a staff, we love the support, and we just can't wait to get there on Sunday.
And it's the perfect stage being final at Parramatta.
Perfect stage, yeah. Parramatta, CommBank Stadium, sold out crowd. Super exciting for both teams, I would imagine, to be able to play the last game of the NRL season, or the season of NRL footy at a sold out stadium in Western Sydney. So yeah, I can't wait, and the boys can't wait.
The Samoan roster is just jam-packed with so much talent. Does that show how important it is for the players to represent their roots?
Yeah, it's all about the heritage and the fact that they can represent their bloodlines and their villages and their communities. And us as a group, there's communities all over the world that are Samoan. It's not just where we are here in Western Sydney or Brisbane where we were, or Auckland. It's all over the world. And if you look on the internet and you look on socials and all of that sort of stuff, you'll see the following that's been created throughout the world for this team, because people are proud of this team, and our boys want to go out and give a performance that they can be proud of.
Kieran Foran said yesterday he thinks the final can become the pinnacle of the NRL, just given what he felt at that game last week and how big it's been. Do you agree?
Yeah, it can be a big game. Like every game of footy, you've got to go and build the game of footy and make it what it is and what it's worth. So our boys will be ready to go and do that on Sunday. I know New Zealand will be as well. The game will be what it'll be when we get there. So I'm really excited to see how it turns out on the day. Obviously the crowd and the support for both teams will help with that. The fact that it's sold out and there's so many people turning up to support the game, it makes it a pretty important game for everyone. So I'm really excited for that.
Jerome said on Monday that you're going to be a lot better than you were against New Zealand a few weeks ago. What were your biggest takeaways from that?
I think in that game we were still coming together as a group and still building combinations and connection. We've been lucky enough now to have that 80 minutes and then the 80 minutes against Tonga, and then also the learnings that we've taken away internally in our reviews to build into this game. When you play a first game together, it's the first game together, and you've got to take learnings away from that. So to be able to have done that twice, I think that alone will make us a better team. We've had lots of learnings around how we do things together, how we do things in and around camp, and at the end of the day, when you play a special match like this, you need to be able to look at what you've done over the last 2 weeks. That's on the field, off the field, within your camp, at and around training, and do it the best that you can. And I think that we're at a stage where we're doing that.
Have you made of the Kiwis, and particularly last week, how just clinical they were?
They were brilliant. They'll be no doubt the favourites for the game. They're going to go out into the game and they're going to bring confidence from what they did last week and the performance that they had last week. They were great in attack. They were very, very strong in defence. They're the team to beat this weekend, and from our point of view, we're going to go out and do everything we can to make that happen.
being underdogs, is that a position that the group is comfortable with? Do they kind of relish in that?
It's a test match, so there's two teams in a test match and you're comfortable with whatever environment you put in or whatever situation you put in. You just go out and make the most of it.
Jerome also spoke on Monday just about how good Junior has been this campaign. What have you made of the way he's playing?
Yeah, I think his performance on the field's been brilliant. Also his leadership off the field, and Jerome's not too far away from that either. The two of them have led the team really well. We've been really lucky to be able to build some leadership throughout the group over the last 3 years where we have two captains obviously, but we have a large group of players that are leaders at the club that they play for and then bring that leadership into this camp. Junior's been playing brilliantly and he needs to play brilliantly because he needs to lead with his form as well as with his leadership off the field. From my point of view as a coach, the fact that he's been able to do that has definitely put our team in a better position. Jerome on a similar front, and we talked about after the Tongan game, everyone had good performances, and when you're in a test match you need 17 players to have good performances, or in New Zealand we had 18 that had to have good performances, so everyone needs to be ready to go and be at their best. And it's really good if our leaders are leading the way with that, which they have been so far.
How helpful are those leaders going to be on Sunday in what I imagine will be a very emotional kind of experience for everyone?
Yeah, they're super important. They're the guys that have been there before in big occasions, whether it's in test matches or in the NRL. They bring the experiences that maybe some of the younger guys haven't actually had. Luckily enough, we've had a number of players in our team now playing pretty special games, whether it's in the international calendar or the NRL calendar. So we bring these experiences to this game, and at the end of the day, when you have experiences, you're able to lean back on them. You learn from the past and push into the future, and we're hoping that come Sunday we're able to do that.
How are you feeling ahead of the game? I imagine this must be the peak of your career with Sāmoa so far.
Yeah, I'm feeling good. I've said a number of times, it's got nothing to do with me. I'm here to facilitate the camp and make sure that the guys are at their best come the weekend. And at the end of the day, come Sunday, the players will go out and do what they do. And the preparation and the facilitation of game planning and the camp and the emotional regulation throughout the camp, that sits with me. But at the end of the day, we just want to make sure that we've got the boys ready, and myself and my staff around me. That's what we're here to do. It's not about whether I'm excited or not. It's about whether the players are excited and whether the fans are excited.
Do you get a break after Sunday, or do you have to go straight into your first commitment?
Yeah, there'll be a small break. I'll get to go away for a little while, but rugby league's an ongoing game, as you guys know. You think the NRL season's over, and then the international calendar starts, and then you roll into your next season. So I'll be able to have a break, which is good, but I'll be back into it pretty quickly because there's a lot to do from a Perth point of view as well.
The rugby league season is really long. There's been discussion about when the international, if this is the best time for the international calendar, could it be pre-season or even around the origin kind of period. Are you noticing a sense of fatigue from the coaching perspective, but also from the players?
No, not at all.
Great.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
Good luck.
Cheers. Thanks.
Thanks.
Appreciate it. Sorry to